Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel for another Just review and another Mittelfränkisches Spezial. This one is from Brauerei located in town Lauf under Pegnitz in Mittelfranken, and it comes in this thick bottle shape, as you can see, called Euro bottle in Germany. And it's quite popular bottle shape for many Franconian breweries, like this one, a small private old family brewery. Annual output 8,000 hectoliters. I'm going to give you more information about the brewery later on in the review. But yeah, also the label gives a quite old impression. I can show you the top cap right here, but the whole brewery gives a really nice and decent impression in my opinion. Of course, the name of the brewery, Simon, comes from the family name of the family that has been owning it for years. That's often the case with Franconian breweries. The name of the brewery comes from the family name. I can't even think of an example where the case not is like that. But anyway, the interesting thing about this is that I've actually had one beer from this brewery before on the channel, but it was the Weiss beer. For some reason I did choose that instead of this Spezial. I do also have the Vollbier Hell, so I have all the three from this brewery. But I'm choosing to do an exception, so you don't have to get worried about that I'm gonna do a second one from all the Franconian breweries now in the upcoming reviews. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna continue with the rest of Bavaria, because it's funnier to have new breweries on the channel that hasn't been on the channel before, and maybe after that I will continue with a second one from the breweries that already has been featured. But I did an exception in this case. I hope you understand what I mean with that explanation. I did an exception to get the second one from a brewery that has been featured before on the channel. In this case, just because a Spezial is so special beer style, that's something you can hear on the name. This is an Altfränkisches Vollbier, and I don't know why I did choose the Weiss beer first from this brewery. It should have been the Spezial, of course. And of course in the future I'm gonna do the same to the main big beer from many of those Franconian breweries that was featured a long time ago. For example, Greif, Kundmüller, and yeah, several of those breweries. Weisenor, Kloster, Brauerei is another of those. But this is all about Brauerei Simon, Lauf under Pegnitz in Mittelfranken, and the Spezial. And you can see the label, quite old style look of the label, Brauerei Simon and the Spezial, which is called, of course, really old style look of the label. But yeah, that's it for now. Let's start with open up the bottle. Always right time for beer style Spezial from Oberfranken. I've had a few Franconian beers with the name Spezial before on the channel from different breweries, and they have all been really nice. So expectations is of course very high on this one. Also want to mention, of course, that it's important to use the right type of glass for the beer style that you're reviewing. In my case, I like this glass very much. I think it fits real nice for Franconian beers. As you can see, nice to figure thick white foam head, important to put up and maintain all the way through while you're drinking, keeps the right taste in the glass. I can show it closer to you. Thick white foam crown, a nice beautiful color of this Spezial. Dark Bernstein amber color of it, just the way an Altfränkisch Vollbier should be, which this one is Altfränkisch Vollbier. Let's get the aroma. Of course, malty, nice, dark Bernstein colored maltiness, not as some other Bernstein lagers that were more pale, if I can call it that, in the aroma of the malts, but of course not as strong dark maltiness as a dunkel, but something in between a dunkel and a more pale Bernstein lager regarding the aromas of the malt. That's how I want to describe it. But of course, high expectations, so let's give the try Brauerei Simon Spezial, Lauf an der Pegnitz. Prost. Yeah, it's of course a big recommendation. If you're into Franconian Dunkels, you really are going to like this one, and even if you're into Franconian Spezial beers, of course, that one is really great, I must say, a big recommendation. I hope that you can find it also, and feel free to check out the brewer's website in the description box below, because it's really great. Fantastic freshness. Even if you're not into and familiar with this type of darker Franconian beers, it's a big recommendation to check it out, because I was more into paler beers before when I started the channel, but these old Franconian beers really opened my eyes to a new world, I would say. Also because it's such old region where this is a much older beer style compared to the paler beers. You should everyone know that. So that's also something, and that it's still the most popular beer style in the Franconian region, where most breweries in the world are located. That says a lot about that it's a nice, great beer style. Let's take a closer look at the label. You can see the top label, seit 1875 Spezial altfränkisches Vollbier nach dem bayerischen Reinheitsgebot privat gebraut, Brauerei Simon, Lauf, Bayern. Spezial altfränkisches Vollbier seit 1875. Zutaten: Wasser, Gerstmalz, Hopfen. Brauerei Simon GmbH 91205, Lauf an der Pegnitz. Alcohol content 5.6%. Volume. Brauerei Simon DE is the link to the brewer's website. That's the information on the bottle. Now over to the brewer's books about Franconian brewers. We have, for example, this book right here, and here you can see Brauerei Simon looking like this. 1875, Brauer Robert Wunderlich, 8000 hectoliters. Am Kunigundenberg, eines der größten Spektakel in Lauf, ist die Kirchweih auf dem Kunigundenberg. Dabei reitet eine als Kaiserin Kunigunde verkleidete Dame in alten Ornat den Berg hinauf bis über 500 Jahre alten Kunigundenkirche. Im Sinne dieser Tradition stellt die Brauerei Simon ihren dunklen weißen Bock her. Die Schatze Kuni, verantwortlich dafür ist Braumeister Robert Wunderlich, der im Sudhaus der Brauerei verkehrt. Seit etwa 20 Jahren gehört es zur Kaiserbräu Neuhaus, wo auch das Bier abgefüllt wird. Biersorten Simon Spezial, Simon Hell, Simon Weißbier, der Klassiker Simon Spezial, which is of course why I review it, even though I've had one from this brewery before. It's just a too great one to not review. Even right now, here is another brew, by the way, and here you can see a look of Brauerei Simon looking like this. As you can see, really traditional look of the brewery. Simon 2 Kaiserbräu Neuhaus Brauerei Simon DE founded 1875. Biersorten Simon Spezial, which is Bernstein-farbenes Vollbier, and Weißbier. Meist getrunken Spezial, annual output 8000 hectoliters. Biergarten am Kunigundenberg 3, Heroldstraße 12 in Lauf. Yeah, that's the information from the book. And as always, I really hope that you're liking my reviews, and see you again in next Bavarian beer review. I should say Bavarian because now I'm finished with Franconia for this time, and I'm gonna continue with the rest of Bavaria. So hope you're gonna continue to look at my channel, even though that's gonna be the case. So see you next review.